welcome to part two of Black Females in America slash women are the true transgenders. Here's why. Okay, fellas. Now, by nature, us as men, now, I can take this a step further. Not just black men, just men in all nationalities, whether they black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, Mexican. We are the dominant aspect of life, right? Women are only made to submit to us, and we remain the ruling, authoritative figure. Look at black females' behavior. Fellas, it doesn't make sense to marry a black female or impregnate a black female who is not going to submit to you. And to prove it, look back in the 60s when they brought welfare to the general public. A woman could only receive compensation if there was no male in the household, right? Right. Now, mind you, welfare is an excellent system for a woman that understands her role to get on it, to get herself together and to get off of it. But, brothers, we all know, just growing up in the ghetto, black females never got on welfare for that purpose, right? Right. And I'm only using this realistic example, not criticizing welfare, because welfare is a very helpful tool for one that signs up for it, get themselves together, and to get off of it. I've seen countless white women get on and get off it and went on and gave that space to somebody else. But this is coming back to my original title, that black females in America slash women are the true transgenders. Because she knowingly forsake her submissive role to you and me. She's our subordinates. But she's the authoritative one, and that we are her subordinates in her mind. So how you know? Now, two male figures cannot be in the household, or the old saying, two chiefs can't live in a house, or there's too many chiefs in the field. Y'all know where I'm going with this. See, now it's been caught up with black females slash women in America, because black women, they're usually the college graduate with all the degrees, right? And again, they're barking out orders to you as being a alpha figure in your life, and that you're supposed to be the subordinate, submissive one. And if you don't listen, she'll go and sleep with your best friend, right? Right. So she's the truest transgender because she's a female with female parts, but she has manly ways. Or we can just say that she's a female. No, a man with a vagina. Right? Right. But see, now it's been caught up with her today. Because we, thanks to the internet, is being able to find out unfiltered information that she is the true transgender. Look at her. Let's take the cartoon Popeye for an example. Popeye is the only one, him and Bluto are the only two cartoon characters that wear tattoos, correct? Does Olive Oil wear tattoos in any of the Popeye cartoons? No. Why? We already know. Because she is portraying the submissive, subordinate role in the cartoon and leaving the alpha authority where it belongs. Popeye, Bluto, right? Now, black females know these things, but they continue to ignore it. And it's been caught up with them today. Because, take for an example, you wash the clothes, right? Look at your socks. Your socks is, they man socks. When you go to Walmart, JCPenney's, uh, Myers, if you're over here in the Midwest, you got a section that's the men's section for men's socks, right? Men underwear, men t-shirts, undershirts for men, right? Fellas, how many times you came in and she went and she got your stuff on? Because when she goes to the same malls I just previously mentioned, or shopping centers or shopping stores that I just previously mentioned, we all know they have a section for girls, women, right? And they have their stuff. But she wearing yours. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of Calvin Klein. But have you seen now where because they like to wear men underwear, Calvin Klein saw the opportunity and jumped all over it and got paid? I ain't knocking it. Ain't nothing personal, just business. Because you got to have supply and demand. You got to have that niche market. I ain't tripping on them. But as you see how she is a transgender. You know, and now she's upset because now the rug of security has been yanked from under her. And now she wants to come back to us, still being a transgender. You know, a female with manly alpha ways. And they're getting really, really upset. I don't know how it is in your areas, fellas. Please share your comments in my comment section on how it is in your area about this. Because us as men, we're built to deal with hard times. We might not like some of the stuff that we go through, but we can handle it. By nature, a woman is not designed to deal with hardships because she's the weaker side, right? Submissive, subordinates. When things go wrong, or just in general, you're trying to talk to a woman, what is her main questions to you? What do you do for a living? So she knows that the answer you give must meet her standard of what? Security. She marries up. She dates somebody that has a college education, or plays for the NFL, the NBA, or anything of that nature. Okay, so she already knows that she is the submissive species. But again, it's been caught up with her now. We've been burnt so many times by them. You know, it's just like if you put your hand over a fire, your kids, you get burned, or you stick your finger or stick a little fork in the electric shock and you get the shock of your life. You already know not to do that ever again, right? You don't want to get shocked or burned. And that's how we look at black females today. We understand that they're the true transgender. Not all this out here that you see guys that then maybe got molested and, got taken advantage of in their childhood and they wear women clothes and claim that they are the transgender. No, they not. No, they not. Black females in America is the true transgender. She wear tattoos. Is tattoo a feminine expression in society or a masculine alpha expression in society, fellas? We know the answer. It's masculine. But she wants to strip us of our masculinity, ignore her feminine ways and submissive duties as a wife, a mother, obedient, submissive person in the house, and you be the lead, right? Right. But you see how she deliberately ignores all of that. And she's a true transgender. See, but see, now it's all starting to backfire now because when they fill out an application, I've even looked on some websites that tell you up front 90 days, this work is temporary, part time. See, now she doesn't have the money to sustain her transgender lifestyle off of me and you. She's mad now because thanks to the internet, I'm so glad the internet is here and it's here to stay. And I love that. She can no longer do what she did to us successfully now, and it's really pissing her off. And I'm like, well, that's just too bad. If a woman is a transgender such as you, forsaking your feminine role, you got to deal with this. That's what you get. So tune in for part 3 of Black Females slash Women in America is the true transgender. Post your comments at the bottom. Hit that subscribe button. You want to click that you like it, click that you don't like it, click whatever button that you agree with. But I want to know, don't you go anywhere.